You ever have one of those days where your mind feels more exhausted than your body? We live in this world where the outside noise is just so loud. But man, sometimes the noise inside our own heads is even louder. So how do we find a little bit of peace in all that chaos? Okay, let's dive into this and explore some really simple but powerful habits for a calmer mind. Take a look at this slide. Does this feel familiar? That feeling of your thoughts just jumping all over the place, constant worrying, stressing, overthinking every little thing? There's actually a name for it, the monkey mind. It's where our thoughts just leap from branch to branch without a second's rest, and it leaves us feeling completely and utterly drained.
And this is really the core problem we're talking about today. This mental exhaustion, it isn't just about feeling tired, It's about losing our sense of clarity, our sense of control in the middle of all that internal noise. But here's the good news. Calmness isn't some luxury you have to go find somewhere. It's a habit. It's something we can build day by day.
And this is so important. Moving from that chaotic monkey mind to a calm mind isn't just about finding peace. Look at the contrast here. It's about moving from chaos to clarity, from stress to genuine power. A calm mind isn't empty. No way. It's focused, it's strong, and it's ready for whatever the day decides to throw at it.
So, where do we start? Well, it all begins the moment we wake up. Let's take a look at how mastering just the first few minutes of your day can literally set the tone for everything that comes after. What is the very first thing you do in the morning? Be honest. For so many of us, it's reaching for our phone, right? And bam, we are instantly flooded with emails, news, notifications. We're basically handing over the steering wheel of our mind to the rest of the world before we've even had a chance to sit in the driver's seat. The alternative? It's so simple. Just 5 minutes of quiet. And this just illustrates perfectly why that silence is so powerful. Imagine your mind is this jar of clear water, okay? Just let that image sink in. The second you check your phone, it's like someone just chucks a handful of mud into the jar. But if you just let it sit quietly for a few minutes, all that dirt settles to the bottom. You get to start your day with clarity, not chaos.
Now, let's talk about a tool you have with you all the time, 24/7. Get this, we take about 20,000 breaths a day, but how many of them are we actually aware of? We're basically ignoring one of the most powerful built-in tools we have for managing our entire state of mind.
This piece of ancient wisdom, it just gets right to the heart of it. Our breath and our mind are directly, physically linked. Think about it. When you get stressed out, what happens? Your breathing gets all fast and shallow, right? And when you're calm, it's slow and it's deep. That means it works both ways. If you intentionally calm your breath, you can calm your mind.
So how do we actually do it? Well, here is a ridiculously simple but incredibly effective technique. It's called box breathing, and it's used by Navy SEALs to stay calm under the most extreme pressure. You just follow the steps. In for 4, hold for 4, out for 4, and hold for 4. Hey, if it works in a war zone, it can definitely help when you're stuck in traffic. Okay, so we've looked inward. Now let's talk about the outside world, which is just constantly screaming for our attention and, let's be honest, stealing our peace. Oof, this quote is a little uncomfortable, isn't it? Because it's just so true. We will literally interrupt a real-life conversation with a human being to check a notification. Our relationship with our tech has gotten so powerful that it often disconnects us from our own lives. Now, what's really fascinating here is the why. It's not just a bad habit, it's actual brain chemistry. Every single buzz, every ping from our phone, it releases a tiny little bit of dopamine. That's the pleasure chemical. And that creates this feedback loop that gets us hooked, constantly looking for that next little hit. But here's the empowering part. You can absolutely break that cycle. The solution isn't to get rid of your phone, but to create boundaries. Instead of being a servant to your phone, you make your phone serve you. Try these simple rules. Schedule times to check messages, turn off all the notifications that aren't truly urgent, and create sacred no-phone zones. You are taking back control. This brings us to another part of our outer world that we've kind of lost touch with. This simple line really just puts it all into perspective. We've traded the vastness of the natural world for the tiny glow of a screen.
And the science on this is incredible. There's a concept called biophilia. It's our innate human need to connect with nature. And you don't need a week-long hiking trip either. We're talking just 10 minutes outside. A walk in a park, sitting under a tree, even just feeling the sun on your face can measurably lower stress and reset your focus. It is powerful medicine for a restless mind.
Okay, so beyond our habits and our environment, calmness is also about the lens through which we choose to see the world. It's about consciously shifting what we focus on.
This is such a great metaphor for a real psychological thing called negativity bias. Our brains are literally hardwired to have problems and criticisms stick to them, like Velcro, while compliments and good things just slide right off, like Teflon. It's an old survival mechanism, but we can absolutely retrain it.
And the most effective way to do that is with a daily gratitude practice. And I'll be honest, this one has been a total game changer for me. It's so simple. At the end of the day, just think of 3 good things that happened. The key, though, is to be specific. Not just, I had a good day, but a stranger smiled at me, or I really savored my first sip of coffee. This simple act literally rewires your brain to start looking for the good.
Here's another place where our focus just gets completely lost. We eat multiple times every single day, but how often are we actually present for our meals? We're so distracted by our screens or our own thoughts that it's like our body gets fed, but our mind wasn't even there for it. Mindful eating turns an automatic act into a moment of calm. Just put the phone away. Actually look at your food. Notice the colors, the smells. When you chew slowly and savor each bite, you're not just feeding your body, you're telling your mind that it's okay to slow down and just be present. So, as we bring this all together, the message becomes incredibly clear, doesn't it? Peace of mind isn't some big, grand event we have to wait for. Nope. It is built choice by choice in the small, consistent habits that we practice every single day. And here it is, your personal toolkit for a calmer mind. Every single one of these habits is simple, it's free, and it's accessible to you right now. You don't have to do them all at once. Just pick one. Try tomorrow. Small things done every day are so much more powerful than big things done once in a while.
And that, right there, is the ultimate takeaway. We don't need to escape our lives to find peace. The power to create a calm, clear, and focused mind is already inside you. It's not out there somewhere on a mountaintop, it's right here, hidden in the simple habits you choose to practice today.